This is a very high-risk operation. Whether there's a spill or not a spill, a normal fuel transaction is a high-risk operation, which has got loads of things that you've got to adhere to.
But about a dozen happen every day in Gibraltar waters on average, no?
Transactions, absolutely. And so you're looking at potential.
And you think each of those are high risk?
Well, no, I don't say that. I say the insurance companies that cover bunkering firms regard it as a very high-risk operation, and that usually problems do happen through, technical problems, the valve's not working, whatever, but usually it is human error. And that's why you can't assign responsibility to simply one or two individuals when carrying out such a transaction that has such a potential to cause so much damage. That's why it's described. And the payouts are huge for the insurance firm. So they are in constant discussion with the ship owners.
They're huge, but not sufficient to be a deterrent.
But the insurance, for them, the payouts for the damage that the oil spills occur. Imagine if we had a huge oil spill here that also affected the bay, with the residents, the businesses, the ecology, everything could be covered in oil here for a long time to come. Imagine the payout that insurance firms would have to deal with. So they're the ones who are also pressing for higher standards to be followed. And we have got a lot of recommendations. A lot of people out there, other NGOs and other people, even from within industry, have got also...
Let's talk about some of them, because you published a piece today in the Gibraltar Chronicle,
yes,
which details some, including setting southern anchor points further from the coast, or even eliminating these completely.
Yep.
You also suggest potentially banning bunkering in our waters during poniente conditions, but the poniente conditions are fairly common.
Heavy poniente conditions, and it was the conditions that were in place when gas Venus occurred, the spill, and it was impossible to contain that spill. Everybody could see it, you could see it moving, but it was the waves, it was just impossible to, so the booms were out there up and down, but an impossible situation. Of course, it's so close to shore as well, the anchor point, that combined with the conditions at sea, it's the same as with OS 35. So much determined what they could do and the speed at which could be done because of the conditions at sea. So, we do not bunker in our port when it's strong gale winds and that. The seas are beautifully empty. But we think that added to that should be consideration to ban bunkering on the west side when there's heavy poniente, because that makes any incident, it amplifies the impact from that, and it makes containing and controlling that virtually impossible.